Trinity. Today we're going to go to James chapter 1. Yesterday I was talking about this book that I ran across and this interview with the author, David Platt. It's called Before You Vote, and it is some good biblical reflection on the lives we're called to lead as Christians and how to be faithful Christians in the midst of political seasons, especially contentious political seasons like ours. And I haven't gotten to read the book yet, but I really appreciated the interview with Platt, and I will link to that again today. And then we'll turn to James 1, which is another passage he turned my attention to wisely, I think. That is a really timely word for us as we approach this election. Just to give you a sense of the book, here's a brief quote from Platt in Before You Vote. He says, "Even if we lose every freedom and protection we have as followers of Jesus in the United States, and even if our government were to become a completely totalitarian regime, we could still live an abundant life as long as we didn't look to political leaders' platforms or policies for our ultimate security and satisfaction." That is a striking statement, but I think it's true because of what the Bible tells us about our hope being in Jesus Christ and our future being the kingdom, not of this place or this person or that person, but the kingdom of God himself, and Jesus being the king of it. That being the case, we can live as the Bible tells us to live without selling out for short-term political ends. One of the passages Platt turns to that I think we all should this month is James 1:19 through 21, which says this: "Know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. The anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. Therefore put away all filthiness and rampant wickedness, and receive with meekness the implanted word, which is able to save your souls." It almost seems like the stakes are too high for us to be quick to listen and slow to speak and slow to become angry. Our tribe needs us to speak and speak often and be angry. But if our hope is in God, then we can listen to God and what he says here in James 1. And even in what seem like urgent times, we can still go about things in God's way, being quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger, filled with meekness, because we know that the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God.